welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, I'm Cora. Make sure you check out the description box below for links to all of my social accounts as well as my website, corashay.com. And let's get into the video because today I'm going to be sharing my summer 2021 self-improvement bucket list. Everyone, live your best possible life. Alright guys, I cannot talk enough about how important around here really quickly. A lot of what I talk about on my channel as well as my website is about how to live and create your best life. Summer break is a fantastic opportunity, whether or not you were in school or not, to improve yourself and to work on becoming the best version of yourself. The weather is warm, days are longer, it's a great chance to do so. So I want to share what's on my self-improvement bucket list for this summer in hopes that it gives you some ideas and inspiration for what to add to yours. First, and this is so important, is to stop comparing yourself to others. In the age of social media, we are all guilty of it. I mean, I fully believe that prior to social media, people were constantly comparing themselves to others as well, but it's debilitating. We see it constantly. We see everyone else's highlight reel. I'm sure you've heard about that concept before, but it's true, and it's still a problem. And as much as we know that social media, YouTube, things like that, give people so many opportunities to compare themselves to others that aren't realistic at all, we still do it. We're still guilty of it. We know that that's their highlight reel. That's like they're not showing the negatives of their life, but it's hard to really internalize that. So that is huge in my self-improvement bucket list for this summer, is to really work on not comparing myself to others. I have an entire blog post where I talked about this. I talked about a little bit of my journey for this, and I will link that below if you want to check that out. Number 2 is to take an online course. There are free ones, there are ones that do not cost very much money, whatever works for your finances. Finding an online course that is something that you are interested in, passionate about, and wanting to improve yourself and improve for your life is going to be awesome. It's a fantastic way to improve yourself, and we often during summertime have a little bit extra time to work on stuff like that maybe you don't have, during, especially around the holidays or when you're busier. So take the opportunity to learn about something that you're actually a little bit more interested in. Number 3 on my self-improvement bucket list is to get more hydrated. I am getting much better at that. In the last 6 months, I've already improved on this, but I want to, more than anything, make sure that I'm maintaining it. If you want to join me on this journey, I have some tools that I've used to help myself be more hydrated, and I will link those below. Number 4 on my bucket list is to create a morning routine that I truly think helps improve me. So I had a self-improvement morning routine that I loved, and then life changed. Life happens. Some medical things came up and other such things, and I realized that I need to adjust my morning routine. So that's a big goal I have this summer, is I want to get into a new positive morning routine. I want to add more health elements to it. I want to add more mindfulness, things like stretching and meditation, journaling, things like that right away in the morning. If anyone is interested in seeing a video on how I create that routine or what that routine looks like after it's created, let me know. Next up, I want to find a new fun exercise that I really enjoy doing this summer. I am somebody who has to like my exercise or else I'm not going to stick to it. And I think personally for me right now, it's just walking outside, and I really enjoy that. But I also want to take maybe some classes, whether that be online or in person, not sure yet, but I definitely want to find a variety of exercises that I like this summer so that I can intersperse them, because I am also somebody who gets bored very easily with exercises. If you feel that way as well, try a new exercise this summer. We can deal with that boredom and issues with exercise together. Next up on my bucket list is to learn how to work on prioritizing better. If you followed me on here for a while, you'll know that I've gotten better at this, but I want to continue to learn. Every day when I make my to-do list, I go through and I prioritize from there. I write down everything I want to get done that day, and then I number it, and that has been awesome for helping me prioritize daily tasks. But I want to get better at prioritizing larger tasks, weekly, monthly, annual, things like that. Next up on my self-improvement summer bucket list is to make a vision board. I always make vision boards at the beginning of the year, and I think that's great. But I tend to find that around halfway through the year, it's not always the most relevant. Things change, new goals happen, things like that. And then I don't find that I get much inspiration from the vision board that I made in December, January. So going back through, and then in the middle of summer, reevaluating and making a new vision board, I think is going to be really inspirational, and it's going to be really helpful. Next up, practicing daily gratitude. Gratitude is something that I could talk on here about the importance of for literally hours, but practicing daily gratitude is an incredible thing that I try to do, but I would not admit that I'm flawless at doing, so I really want to make that a priority this summer. Next on my bucket list is to make a list of books that I really want to read. I've been getting increasingly into reading. I am definitely one of those people that goes in waves. Like, sometimes you cannot get me to stop reading, and other times I'm like, oh, I haven't read in a month. I think that making a list of books I want to read and titles that I hear about and things like that is going to be really helpful. I have done that before, and I know that the list is helpful, but I currently am not maintaining a list like that, so I want to kind of reevaluate it, make it a little bit better, not just have the title, but a little description, even that's just kind of like the genres, because I read from all different types of genres. I think that that's going to be really helpful. Next, I want to start doing more brain games. I am definitely someone who believes that it's important to challenge your brain and just your mind in general regularly. I think it's important to stay on top of things, to stay sharp, to put effort into that, especially since I've been out of college for a few years now. I do think it's really important to make sure that I'm making an effort to challenge myself regularly. And I think brain games are just a fun way to do that. Just get an app on your phone, play, you can get little books, Sudoku or crosswords or whatever it may be. Challenging your brain regularly is something that I think that we should all try to do this summer. And that is it. That is the end of my summer 2020, wow, what year is it, Cora? Summer 21 self-improvement bucket list. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can see all of my other videos that are similar in nature. Like I said, I talk a lot about how to improve yourself and live your best life and become the version of yourself that you really want to be. And if that seems interesting to you, then like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be part of this community. I hope that everyone is having a fantastic day, staying safe out there. Bye, guys.